Asa Hutchinson has one of the most extensive conservative Republican resumes in politics, but his presidential bid has struggled to gain traction this year. He said when he filed for the First in the Nation primary, he'd be assessing his campaign right about now.
Governor, you had said you wanted to reevaluate your campaign over the Thanksgiving holiday, but you've already indicated you're forging ahead. Tell us why.
Well, the reason is, first of all, everybody talks about thinning the number of candidates. Well, there's 6 people that have dropped out, and so the dynamics have changed dramatically. And I owe it to the people of New Hampshire to finish strong and to run hard and to make my case.
Part of the case Hutchinson has already made is a defense of the rule of law against former President Donald Trump, a stance that has put him at odds with much of the Republican base. In an interview for Close Up, the former Arkansas governor compared Trump's methods to McCarthyism.
You look at Donald Trump, and he wants to use his power to go after his political enemies through the Department of Justice, through the IRS. He's made that clear. It's about retribution, and that is the new Joe McCarthy.
Hutchinson is critical of President Joe Biden as well, particularly on the issue of border security. As a former head of the Drug Enforcement Administration, he says he can get immediate results, stopping the flow of drugs into the U.S.
So I know what needs to be done. You can pressure Mexico economically. You can work in partnership with them to make sure you go after the cartel. But the idea of these candidates that we ought to invade Mexico, that we ought to bomb the cartels, that's called an invasion. That is not what we should be doing, and it is unreasonable whenever you're looking at an economic partner that Mexico is to the United States.
Adam Sexton, WMUR News 9.